Bobby said to bring both to fit.
Oh, it should open. I think you might have lost it. Is it stuck with paint?
No, it's stuck. That always does it. What's going on here? I've never had this issue.
Flick the... it moved, but it's moving, but it's not moving far enough. What? All right. Do this the dumb way.
I don't know, that looked pretty dumb.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Are you an Instagrammer?
I actually got rid of Instagram.
You don't even know what's going on Instagram.
Nope, killed it, cold
What
turkey.
about, the ticks and the talks? You TikToker?
Nope.
Just YouTube. Twitch. You look like a Twitch man. I don't know how you should take that. But Instagram is where the cool kids go. TikTok is where the not cool kids go. That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. Sorry for the quick change of plot line. But that is why I was coming to Instagram, was that cabinet. We've been getting a lot of interest in this. Mm-hmm. Not JV, but the cabinet. I like JV as well, maybe. Now, we did that as a custom one-off. Mm-hmm. We're gonna take it to the next level. I'm interested in developing this a little bit further, making it a little bit more of like a catalog piece, kind of like the Wyrmwood throne. It's like something we have, we can build. We don't keep them in stock. You get it through the custom shop. Yep. But it's there. Maybe one that's a little higher end and one that's a little bit more modestly priced.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down and get Mr. Yanni, Ian, and I want to talk to him about this. I have a few little sketches over there. I'll show both of you. Get his hot take, see what he thinks of improving this. Let me go get Ian.
Okay.
That was a big one.
I didn't know what was happening.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, you can do an edit. What's up? Let's take a look.
It's in a book.
Look at that.
Oh, I've seen that before. Oh wow, that's a lot of dice. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, let's
see all the dice.
Oh.
Do you think someone would actually do that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not JV. See, this is the thing. JV's not actually a big nerd.
Yeah.
That's a secret. He just plays one on Instagram.
Sure.
It does look cool.
It is cool.
It's like we could have a foam insert with all like the dice like cut out, so you could just like line your sets up
well
tight and
so
organized.
Ian's already, so we're gonna get there. This is where we're going. Right. A lot of interest on this piece. This was a one-off made for. What was the guy's name? You don't need to dox him. What was his last name? Just so we have a. Gotcha. Mr. D. This was a piece commissioned by Mr. D. Must have been a prophecy owner.
Yep, it already has a rosewood prophecy, and just wanted a place to keep all his stuff.
So reached out to our custom shop to get a quote, design. Now I designed this one myself, just a sketch, shot it over to Dimitri. Dimitri made a render, and then I think it went right to production.
Yep, yeah, basically we handed it to Ed. Ed sort of kicked back a cut list to our veneer department on the panels he wanted, and then we just shipped off a stack of panels to Ed and he put it together.
Dude, hey, what's going on?
I heard we got a bunch of parts to make a custom prophecy cabinet.
It's like probably the biggest single item Wyrmwood's done, period. So we started out with a render that Dimitri sent, and then I tweaked it a little bit, and we ended up with this as a rough render. So they want 5 player desk storage for all their prophecy leaves, a master shelf, and then we're gonna put a modified mag rack in for all their accessories.
Okay, cool. Dude, I could fit in this.
Yeah, wait, it's like 57 wide, 78 tall.
What?
And then like 21 or 22 deep. Yeah, it's substantial cabinet, and all out of Bolivian rosewood. So
Yeah.
nice and cheap.
So where do we begin?
I think I'm gonna start with the lower section because it gets all those drawers in it. So we're gonna put a rabbit along the back of the top for our back to go up into so that we can attach it to it.
Remind me what a rabbit is again? Is it just like a channel?
Yeah, a two-sided channel. Like a dado is that, a rabbit is that.
Got it.
Should have done that somewhere else. I think the rest of those we're gonna do over there. So now we've got all of our stuff rabbited. This will be our top. We just did that. So now our sides, we need to put a dado in for that deck and a dado in for that deck. Put one for the very bottom then too. All right, now we have our dados for our deck. We're gonna pocket hole the bottom side because you'll never see it. One router comes up and does this channel, and then another one comes in from the end and drills a hole. So now we just gotta sand around the outside to make sure that we don't have any veneer sticking out past the edge. And then hopefully we can start assembling that main bottom part. Never tell you how much I love sanding. All right, now we can actually build something. Topper shelf. Let's make sure it fits. So this is the center prophecy topper, which would be your widest one. Two of them have these little bumpers on to align inside the table, which is gonna make it sit funny on here. So I think we're gonna put 4 of these on every one so that they all sit up off and you can get your fingers underneath it. Because right now, not the easiest thing in the world to pick up. You can do it, but let's make it easier. Master shelf done. So now I know how far I can go down. So we need 2 inches at the very top for our pocket door and hardware.
It's a good cabinet.
Certainly is.
That's just the bottom half.
Yeah, literally just the bottom half. We'll get this bit glued up tonight, and then tomorrow we'll just have to work on the top half. Going faster than I thought. Time to get high.
Yeah. There you go.
VEA beautiful.
halfway there.
The next day.
So we should have put our hardware on for the door. So we're gonna take the top back off, put our slides on. We have to make a bar that goes between them, and then we can get our door mounted. The rail goes between these so that it has to move together. And then the door hooks onto these. Like I said, it'll go flat and then slide back.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now they operate together. I guess technically this is a Forstner bit. It does look a little different than most Forstner bits. It's basically meant for this because it has extra cutters here and here. These two make the bottom of the hole flat. These two help to cut out and not tear out your veneer. All right, there we go. Oh, please fit. Oh yeah. It fits. And you lift it up, slide it in, it'll have those two little wheels over there will go on either side of here to keep it up while it's in.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see it with the top portion on. So the top portion, it'll have little location pegs and then holes with inserts in the bottom of it that you'll have to put in from underneath it.
What do you think?
I like it. It's a lot of rosewood though.
It is a lot, yeah.
I don't want to say too much, but it's a little busy for me. But it is nice to finally build something
Big.
Yeah.
And not a table.
Furniture-esque. Yeah, exactly. Tables are nice, but it was fun building cool shit. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
A couple pieces, not much. Never really had time. All right, you should be good.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was gonna match.
Yeah, it matches all the way across.
down.
If you like rosewood,
Yeah, right.
there's a lot to like about this. This is like a celebration of rosewood.
I love it, but I feel like something's missing right here. Like maybe if there was windows or something.
Wyrmwood shields! Yeah! No, I do love the way Jeremy took a lot of time with this,
Yep.
matching everything, and then Ed did a great job putting it together properly. You can see, you know, we've talked about veneer in the past. You know, veneer comes in flitches, which are slices in order from the tree. You can see that it's matched like this. These are subsequent pieces, one after the other, and they're matched all the way across. Yeah, it is pretty great.
Talk about this piece, Ian, that what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, the construction.
We're gonna talk construction details to start. Aesthetically, it's a lot of rosewood. I feel like this type of thing, there's people who are gonna love it and hate it because it's very big and there's like a lot of wood to it. Sort of the highlight of this is the wood and the match. It isn't so much the shape or the architecture of it. Yeah. So some people are gonna be into that, some people are not. So this is built in two pieces. This is a two-part cabinet because it's so large. It was a little tricky to locate the top of this cabinet onto the bottom one. I'd make something a little more intentional, a little waste molding that it sits behind.
The top.
Register the top.
Register the top, got it.
And it also makes it, from a construction point of view, the bottom of the top cabinet doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. You know, the molding itself will make it perfect when you sit it in there.
Yep.
So from a construction point, that's just nicer for us and nicer for whoever's putting it together in a customer's home. Other details that I think we should address are the doors, the hardware in the doors. We're actually working on adjusting this final one for the customer because they only opened 90 degrees. This is a huge piece. You may have a very large room when you buy this, but if you don't, the cabinet's already this deep. When you open the door, it's now this deep. You won't be able to walk by your table or behind your table if it's open.
So it would just be nice if that could be a sort of 180-degree hinge.
A couple options, right? Like either open 180, which would fix it, or maybe they're pocket doors. There's a few ways we could address it. That's just something that felt a little awkward using the piece.
So we never created formal drawings or a formal model that our engineering department has. So meaning, if someone else comes in and orders this, we literally have to start from scratch. However, now that we're getting a lot of inquiries on this piece, I want to revisit this and see what we can come up with next. So, here's what we're going to do. Mr. Ian, you are going to tackle a redesign of this version, Signature Sears level. I, meanwhile, am going to do another quest. I'm going to be looking at a more modestly sized, modestly priced solid wood MGT version of the same cabinet. I've sketched out an initial prototype for Ian's version. If we decide to build it, it will be the most challenging piece of furniture Wyrmwood has ever done. It's a toughie.
We'll see.
That's why Ian,
We'll see about that.
That's why Ian needs to do it. So yeah, let me just talk through some of the elements of this design. First, let's get a curve. Let's get that prophecy curve onto the front rail. Now, that means that this is curved, and then this is also curved.
Oh.
Aha! That's already introducing a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
If we curve this front, this cubby door can no longer cubby door. It can't tuck.
Not in the same way.
So instead, in my version, I think this pivots down, right?
It could hang straight down.
Yes, or it could slide straight
Or it
down.
could slide down.
What about the, remember we talked about doing like the slat, and you just,
Oh, sure,
Tambours.
tambored.
yeah.
I would be
couple ways you can tackle
I would be
it.
open
Kinda
to that. If Ian wanted to attempt a tambour solution there, that would be very impressive. That'd be real next level.
That's cool.
All right, up top, it's hard to see in this drawing, but my intention here is for the top to not only be bowed out, but also curved upwards.
Whoa.
Yeah, see now Ian knows how hard that is. It will give a very vaulted, majestic feeling because it is reaching towards you and up away from you.
Right. It's interesting.
It is interesting. It's
interesting.
challenging. Quite challenging.
This seems a little weird to me, like the whole thing is sort of like bowing out towards you, and then this is cutting
Oh,
in.
that's interesting. I think you could have a version where that pops out. So what I would like to do is make a rough prototype, get the sizing, get the proportions, figure it out, see what does this feel like in person. So what I would like you to do is start to just, I'd like to get a prototype of that going at your leisure.
Great. That sounds good.
Anything else we have to talk about?
It's very popular.
It's his wife.
It's very popular.
Keeps hanging up on her.
It's my wife.
Oh.